What's going on YouTube? It's Andrew and I have another project for the channel. I bought a 1.8T for the Jetta. Yes, that means turbo. And it's kind of a baby turbo. It should be a KO3S as long as nobody ever changed it from this motor. This motor is off of a 2003 20th anniversary GTI. I have no idea how many miles are on it. It was $200. I was only told it ran. I don't know if it actually runs. So far it feels like it has compression when I go to turn it over. Came with a clutch, factory clutch with a dual mass flywheel. It's got a factory oil filter on it, which either scares me or makes me really happy. Either somebody took real good care of this motor or they never changed the oil. The alternator, AC compressor, and power steering pump are the same as the 2.0. Yeah, they're the same. And the belt tensioner pulley. I think that whole bracket there that sits on, it's all in one big bracket. I think that's all the same. They just bolted up the different motors. And inside, I don't have the valve cover off, but the valve cover inside, the cams and everything, they are nice and clean, like pristine. Also, it came with one engine mount, which I don't really need. Looks like it has a new coolant flange, has a clutch and a dual mass on it, which is awesome. All the oil lines. The intake manifold is there. The dipstick is not broken, which is awesome. So that's the 1.8. It came with the intake manifold, exhaust manifold, and turbo, and half the wiring harness. I had to find the other half because it was all chopped. And all the breather hoses are cracked, but that's a typical 1.8 thing. If you guys want to see this whole build and everything, let me know. I'm going to film it either way, so you guys are going to get stuck watching it eventually. But I have to source out a lot of things. I think I have to buy another engine stand because, yeah, I'm not taking that motor off the stand. We'll figure that out. They're like 60 bucks for an engine stand if we have to buy another one. I don't know how long it's going to take. I have to get to a junkyard. I have to find a bunch of parts. I don't have any intercooler piping. I have an intercooler. I think I might go to side mount for now. Just make it all stock and get it started. Make sure it starts before spending any money on it. That's probably the more financial thing to do, but you guys aren't interested in that. Eventually, if this motor runs, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos with turboing. We're probably going to put a KO4 on it instead of a KO3S, if that is one. I think I still have to figure that out. Should say it on there, I think. I'm not sure. It's an AWP motor. Yeah, AWP, which came out of those motors. They came with the KO3Ss, which are I think faster spooling. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But anyways, we're going to be making videos on 1.8T swap, which there's nothing really out there for 2.0 to 1.8. I have to find an ECU that either has a mobilizer defeat on it, or I have to find a ECU with a key and the ignition switch, I believe. I'm not sure how that works. Or I have to find a, I think 2001 1.8 ECU with a DL in the part number, and that I think doesn't have the immobilizer, or has immobilizer 2 instead of 3. I don't know. Let me know, guys. I'm not 100% positive on everything, but if you have any information on this whole thing, and if you've done it before, let me know. I'm going to need some help. So that's it for this. This is just a little introduction for the 1.8T. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like 1.8s, give it a thumb up. If you hate Mark IV kids, give it a thumbs up. I'm not really a Mark IV person, but I mean, I always like the Mark IIIs, and the 5s actually look better than the Mark IVs. Mark IVs were problem childs, but so were the B5s, but the B5s are awesome. As much as you guys hate the B5, but I love it. Where was I? Oh yeah. Comment in the section below if you have any questions or you want to help me out with this whole thing. Hit the subscribe if you like what we're doing. See you guys. For those of you that actually want to see some things torn apart on the 1.8, while just to make this video a little bit longer too, I'm just going to film it and fast forward and set it up on a tripod. if you guys get bored, at least you have something to watch. And what else are you gonna do? So far, I've looked inside and outside of this motor. It looks like nothing but good care has been put into this motor. It ran the right type of coolant. It looks like they took care of the oil. Doesn't look like the oil's dirty. Timing belt is brand new. Water pump's on there. It's got a Conti, a Conti timing belt. I mean, they could have went with the INA, which is OEM, I think, but that was probably all that was available for them. Somebody did snap the crank bolt. Well, one of the bolts that hold the crank pulley on. There's a lot of sludge, but that's... Now, I don't know about the 1.8 dual masses, but the 2.0s don't do that. They don't click, and they don't move that much. That might have been a problem.